Yes, good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, good morning. Right, so I think we can start. By the time other students can also join. Has the class representative joined?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I request you to please drop a WhatsApp message in your WhatsApp group for the other
Yes,
students
ma'am.
to join as well. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So up till now, what all things we had seen in software engineering was we had already seen in your class about what is agile, then what are the various principles of agile. Then we had seen about extreme programming. So extreme programming was written as XP, okay? And there were mainly four phases of extreme programming, that was planning, design, coding, and testing. Okay. Now the planning phase was starting with the user stories. Then for each of the user stories, we were assigning the cost, we were deciding the delivery date and the project velocity. Similarly, for XP design, we were following the KIS principle, CRC cards, spike solutions were given and refactoring was done. In terms of XP coding, we were having certain modules. Suppose it was following the principle of modularity, right? And for each of the modules, unit testing was carried out. And in finally XP testing, we were carrying on the XP acceptance testing, because after acceptance testing only, it was being accepted by the end users. Then we had seen about various agile process models, ASD, DSDM, Scrum and Crystal. So I understand that only these four were covered. Okay, ASD was adaptive software development, wherein there were mainly three phases, that is speculation, collaboration and learning. In speculation, we had seen that there were machine driven planning, component based focus and time boxing. So this was my speculation. Okay, here there was collaboration, right? And the last phase was learning. So this thing we had already seen in adaptive software development. Next was dynamic systems development method, wherein initially we were checking the feasibility study, then there was a review agree plan, then there was a prototype design. After prototype design, again there was an agree plan, and then we were implementing the things. Okay. Then we had learned about Scrum, wherein Scrum was nothing but short meetings. And in Scrum, basically, we were allocating the work, or the work was being decided that in how much time period a particular work would be carried out. Okay, so this was referred to as sprint. So as discussed that we can say if Scrum is an agile methodology, so inside Scrum we will have inside, just a second. Okay, so inside Scrum, there was a concept of sprint. Okay, so sprint was regarded as a subset of Scrum. This was sprint here, right? Then we had seen about Crystal. So in Crystal, there were certain distinguishing features. Like as we say that Crystal is nothing but to remain crystal clear. So based on that, we had seen that how face-to-face communication is important in Crystal. Okay, plus there was a concept of reflection workshops. So in reflection workshops, we were reviewing the work that was being carried out by the entire team members. Right. So these four agile process models were being already discussed. So were there any doubt in those agile process models? that were discussed? Any doubts? चलो एक्शन से ही बता दो फटाफट. Were there any doubts or shall we proceed now? No doubts? Right. So let's continue. So today we will be discussing about feature driven development. Okay, we will be discussing with feature driven development, that is FDD. Now what happens in FDD? Suppose you want to design a model. Okay, so in order to design a model, first of all you should know that what all features will be required in order to build this particular model. Okay, so you need to have certain features list that are required in order to build this model. Now once you have the entire feature list with you, then you will start planning कि भाई which feature will suit on which particular position in that model. Okay, for example, you have the features like say suppose you are having the features like one feature is say login page, second feature is say dashboard page, and so on. So you have multiple features. So next you need to plan ki whether login will come first or whether dashboard will come first. Okay. So based on that we will start planning by feature by feature. चलो अब हमने डिसाइड किया कि भाई लॉगिन पहले आएगा. So if login page is coming first, so we need to design all those features. Okay, this design, then say payment is one of the module or the feature that you have decided. So you need to design each and everything. So after planning, you need to design each and everything. And for designing, basically, you are going to build all these models successfully. Build matlab, suppose if there is a login page, so you are having say here ID number, and suppose you are having here say password. Okay, so ID number and password is here. So you need to have ki bhai ID number should be like 19DCS 001 for example. So every login ID number should have this particular thing, alphabets as well as numbers. Only then login would be successful. So in this particular way, you will start building each and every feature. This comes under feature driven development, that if you want to start building a model, so for development of an overall model, you will build a feature list. After building a feature list, you will decide, plan feature by feature ki bhai which feature will go under which particular place of the model. So you start designing them. And once the designing is done, then you will start building each and everything. Right? So this is what is FDD. Next, moving on to lean software development, that is LSD. So in lean software development, this is following the principle of lean manufacturing. This follows the principle of lean manufacturing. So what comes under lean manufacturing is, first of all, you will ensure that you need to build a good quality product. So you need to focus on the quality part. In order to focus on the quality part, you will also ensure that there is no wastage. No wastage as in terms of hardware resources, in terms of software resources, or in terms of human resources. There should be no wastage. Plus, you will ensure that timely delivery of the product is being done, whatever you have committed to your end users. Okay, timely deliver करने के लिए you need to execute everything fast or at a pace that you are able to deliver it to the end users at a timely manner. So basically, in order to do the entire thing, you need to have knowledge. Only then the team can work properly. So knowledge है, but if you are not respecting your co-workers, then obviously they all will try कि भाई हम time पर deliver नहीं करते. So what will be the outcome? Outcome would be the organization would not go in profit. So you need to respect everyone in the team. And at the end, you need to ensure that you are optimizing the product at a good pace, so that basically optimization in terms of cost, you can say optimization in terms of resources, optimization in terms of code, you need to ensure in lean software development. Right? So LSD stands for lean software development. In LSD follows the principle of lean manufacturing. Okay, lean manufacturing means what? You need to ensure that there is a good quality product with a minimal wastage, or you try to eliminate the wastage in terms of hardware resource, software resource, and human resources. Plus, you will try to ensure that there is timely and fast delivery of the product. Good knowledge is of utmost importance in LSD. You need to respect the team members, and yes, at the end, you all need to ensure that there is optimization. Optimization in terms of cost, resources, and code. Right? So this is what is lean software development. Okay. So basically each of the features can be adapted by the software process. An example, we try to eliminate the waste. अब हमने यहाँ पे एक feature लिखा है कि भाई you need to eliminate the waste in terms of hardware resource, software resource and human resource. Plus, if you are trying to eliminate the waste, what you will do is you will add no extra features or functions. Okay, we will try to access the cost and schedule impact of any newly requested requirement. So as I said that by wastage hai, so wastage in terms of there should be no wastage in terms of cost, plus no extra features should be added if they are not required for the implementation step. Okay, if there are any process steps that are extra, तो वो भी आप avoid कर सकते हो. What sort of process steps can come? You can say कि भाई suppose हमने login किया. After login page, it should directly go to dashboard. But some team members, what they do is just to ensure more security, they will put here certain captcha sort of thing. Okay, they will put a certain captcha and say कि भाई captcha को identify करो. Only then you will be able to switch to the dashboard. So these are certain process steps that are not required. Okay, you will try to eliminate the wastage in terms of time. कि भाई हमने कोई decision मांगा है, वो decision pending चल रहा है, so it is unnecessarily a wastage of time, right? So these all things comes under wastage. So we try to eliminate the wastage in terms of hardware, software, human resource, time, process steps, features, and cost. Okay, this is what is LSD, that is lean software development. So up till now, any doubts in LSD and FDD? Oh, everyone please open your chats and write down the full form of FDD. Quick. Everyone please open your chats and write down the full form of FDD. Jaldi jaldi फटाफट, full form of FDD. Good. Feature driven development. Very good. Good. Come on others. Daksh and Nachiket have responded. Good, Savan. Good, Devang. Very good, Ayushi. Okay. Next, what is the full form of LSD? What is the full form of LSD? Full form of LSD. Good. Lean software development. Good, good. Right, so I think the full forms are clear to everyone. So if you are aware of the full forms also, you will be able to write कि भाई feature driven development है. So what comes under FDD, that is feature driven development. Next, if you have LSD, so you will be clear कि भाई what comes under LSD and so on. Right. Moving on to the next process model of Agile, that is Agile modeling. Agile modeling is abbreviated as AM. Now again there are certain principles of agile modeling, like in agile modeling you should always remember that if you are making certain prototype, there should be a purpose of making this prototype. फालतू में कोई प्रोटोटाइप बना के रख दिया और बोला कि चलना जब काम लगेगा तब we'll use, no. Okay, so if you have a goal कि भाई what are you supposed to design, so based on that you will make a prototype. Okay, if you are having a goal, based on that you are going to prepare a prototype. Now it is always desired that you prepare more than one model in order to achieve this particular goal. So what is the advantage of preparing more than one model? Suppose model 1 fails, तो मॉडल 2 कैन हेल्प यू टू अचीव दिस गोल. जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि अगर कोई भी प्लानिंग करनी है, सो यू शुड हैव मोर प्लान ए एंड प्लान बी, so that if plan A fails, you can achieve your goal with the help of plan B. So in this way you need to use multiple models. Always remember that the content you are putting up in the model is very important. Okay, for example, I have prepared a model stating here result. यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा say ID number, I have written SEM, and here I have written average. So this is my content that is written inside it. So if I give this particular model to any of the developer to build, so it becomes easy for the developer to understand that I need to prepare a result module wherein there will be two parameters, ID number and SEM. And if I want to calculate result, average functionality is to be used. Okay, so whatever content you are writing while building up the model is very important. Plus, if there are any tools that are required in order to do the implementation, so you should also mention those tools. For example, अगर हम data mining use कर रहे हैं, if you are using data mining, so there is an orange tool to represent the classes. So you should be aware of such tools also. Right? Plus, we need to adapt locally to agile modeling. We need to adapt locally to agile modeling. So is agile modeling clear? So agile modeling was basically proposed by Scott Ambler. The principles of agile modeling states that whenever there is a goal and you are trying to prepare a prototype for that particular goal, you should always ensure that you are trying to build more than one model. The advantage of building up more than one model is, suppose one of the model fails, then you can use the second model in order to achieve that particular goal. In such models, again, content plays a very important role than the representation part. Plus, if you are also using the tools, then you should be aware of the tools that are used to create such representations. And if this everything goes on successfully, you should be able to adapt agile modeling while doing the implementation part. Right? The next is agile unified process. An agile unified process is written as AUP. Right? Now when UP, that is unified process, comes into picture, there are various UP based activities. This such activities, I think you might have already been learnt in unit 4. That is requirement analysis में ये activities already आई होंगी. Wherein the first activity is the inception phase. So what happens in inception phase? We try to collect the requirements from the client. Collect the requirements from the client. Okay. In elaboration, we will document all the requirements that have been collected from the client in a detailed manner. Once the requirements are being documented in a detailed manner, then we start implementing those requirements. That is my construction phase. And at the end there is transition. For example, there should be a smooth implementation to shift from one requirement to the another requirement. Right? So basically, agile unified process follows the linear sequence. It follows a linear sequence of software engineering activities. Okay. So agile unified process follows a linear sequence of software engineering activities. First of all, you will have the inception phase, then you will start elaborating the requirements. After elaborating, you will go on to implementing those requirements, and then we have the transition phase from one requirement to another. Right? ये सिर्फ उसी में है कि भाई if every activity is going on, this I think you all might have already learned in unit 4. It starts with modeling, implementation, testing, deployment, project management is to be done, and we have environment management. Correct? So this was all about the agile process models that are there. Next, at the end, tool set for the agile process. So there are various tools that are used to implement the agile process. For example, in project management tool, आप लोगों ने पढ़े होंगे that there is PERT chart in project management. Right? You might have heard about PERT chart, or you might have heard about Gantt chart and so on. So these are nothing but the tools of project management that will be covered in lab sessions. Right? So basically, with the help of the various tools of agile process, we are able to pass the information from one to another. Like you can say from developer to the client, from the project manager to the client, or from the project manager to the developers team, and so on. Right? So these are the tool sets. So with this, we end up this particular unit of agile methodology or agile development. So any queries up till now? चलो अब सब लोग इमोशन कोई भी इमोटिकॉन जितने हैं उसमें से यूज करके प्लीज लेट मी नो इज दिस पर्टिकुलर यूनिट क्लियर क्विक ओके अदर्स थैंक यू ध्रुवी नचिकेत व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स सबको क्लियर हो गया है मंथन इज इट क्लियर मंथन रुद्र ओके स्मिथ
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
okay so no queries for unit 2 now let me know by बाकी units में अब क्या क्या हो गया है what all things have been covered in other units let's see introduction to software and software engineering is done yes I think this particular portion might be covered by Ganatra sir if I'm not wrong agile development हो गया है agile development done what about managing software project is this completed or not Yash 106 Yash
Yes, ma'am.
okay Manthan thank you हो गया ये और requirement analysis and specification is also done yes or no See, based on this only your unit test 1 syllabus would be decided, okay? Have I shared the PPT with your class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so let me share it in chats right away. Everyone please download this particular PPT of unit 2, and if you want any other PPT that has been completed up till now, please let me know, okay, so that I can share those. क्या? Okay, so this particular PPT is also shared. Kindly download it. Plus, I will also share the question bank within a day or two. So that question bank is also important. Okay. Thank you. Now, there is a good conference on software engineering wherein papers are invited. So if any student is writing any of the papers, I think the cost is also very nominal. Let me check. The cost is also nominal in, yeah. I think 500 rupees or something is the publication charge. If I'll see, I'll just forward it to you. Okay. I'll just forward that particular conference. So if, yeah. See, this is the conference participation. So if you all are interested, please target this symposium or this particular conference for software engineering. And if there is any help required to publish papers, please let me know. Right. So the students who are interested to publish papers in this conference, let me share this also with you. It's very nominal charge, so I think most of the students can target in groups. So you can have 2 to 3 students, you can prepare a group and then start writing a good research paper or a review paper sort of thing. And suppose if you are not getting an idea but you are interested to write a paper, you can approach us via email. So we'll just guide you how to start writing and then you all can proceed with it. Okay. Is there any of the student who have published paper up till now? How many of you are planning to go for masters abroad? Okay, okay. Okay, good. Most of the students are planning to go abroad. 11, okay. Right. So the students who are planning to go abroad, for them especially such papers, if they are published in reputed conference or journals, it is really a good opportunity. There are multiple conferences that are being lined up for machine learning as well as for other domains. So please start writing and you can refer previous papers and accordingly it becomes easy for you all to write a paper. Right. See, whenever you are targeting certain good conference or you are targeting a certain good journal, there is always a flow of writing. That how do you write a good review paper? Let me show you one example जिससे आपको idea आ जाए कि कैसे लिखते हैं. If you all get an idea how to write a paper, it will be easy. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See, this was one of the paper that we have published jointly with one of the, which I published jointly with Symbiosis as well as one of the professor of Australia, right? So this was published in MDPI, that was Q2. Now in Scopus, whenever you are trying to publish any of the papers, so there are certain categories, right? The categories basically, if I say कि भाई कैसी categories हैं, so we have IEEE access that is considered to be good in terms of journal, okay? Then you have Scopus Q1, you have Scopus Q2, you have Scopus Q3 and you have Scopus Q4. So this is of topmost priority 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this particular work got published in Q2. Now we had targeted with students, that is your 8th sem students, they had really done a good work. So instead of wasting the paper in conference, we decided to publish that in journal. So that particular work might get published within this week or next week in Q1. So if you are having a good paper in hand, I would suggest don't waste that paper in conference, but go ahead with journal. So whenever you are having a good paper, what you do is first of all, ठीक है, abstract आपने लिख दिया है, abstract and keywords. But abstract should be very precise. Like what contributions you have made in the paper should be clearly listed out in abstract. If that is not a review paper, right? Secondly, you always start with introduction and scope. So after writing the introduction part, you need to mention the scope of your particular work. कि भाई आपका scope कितना था इस paper में. कि you have just, for example, I had written here the scope of my work was limited to use only Pascal VOC dataset. Again, if this is my introduction as one, so I generally divide my introduction and scope in 3 categories, that is contribution, the novelty of my paper and outline. Right? So in contributions, I'll list out all the things, unique features of my paper. Again, in novelty part, I will list down what I have done but is not found in any other paper, and the outline of the paper. कि भाई section 2 क्या है, section 3 क्या है, section 4 क्या है. Right? Then after completing with the introduction, second comes is background study, or you can write here literature review. Okay, you can also write here literature review, but these are certain good terms that are used in order to publish the paper in Q1 and Q2. Right, so after completion of background study, now see, you can see these are the things that are not being copy pasted, but rather they were used, they were drawn, right? Again, after completion of the entire background study, the third thing that comes is, this was all the background study or the literature review part that was being carried out. In the third part, you are going to write about the methods, like which method you have used or your proposed architecture that you are writing. So the third thing that would come is the methods. Again, whenever you are drawing the methods, it is always preferred that in the proposed architecture, you are drawing the figure of that proposed architecture. Right? So you have the architecture of proposed model. Again, this was my approach that was being used. So I've listed out the approach, and in methods, I have listed out the flow chart also. So what comment I got is, आपने ये तो बना दिया है, आपने architecture draw किया है, but flow chart नहीं है. So I got major revisions also, 1 to 2 major revisions I had got in this paper, and it took almost 1.5 months or 2 months to complete and get it published. ठीक है, तो ये हमने फ्लो चार्ट बना लिया. तो मेथड्स पार्ट गॉट ओवर. आफ्टर मेथड्स यू विल शो द मेन रिजल्ट्स. अब जब मेन रिजल्ट्स आते हैं, तो जनरली वी यूज द टर्म एक्सपेरिमेंट्स इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग द टर्म रिजल्ट्स. Okay, so here now we have certain tables, because in tables I have listed out कि भाई if I'm comparing my model with the YOLO model, so what is the main difference in that particular way. So all the experiment results would come. ठीक है, results के बजाय I've given the term as experiments. Okay, these are the experiments that were being carried out, and then you have the conclusion. Also in conclusion, it is preferred that you are writing the future work also, so that if anyone tries to do something in the future, they can work for it. Right, so this is my future work, and at the end you have the references. This is one paper in which you can work. कि इसमें क्या क्या आया आपका, इंट्रोडक्शन एंड स्कोप आ गया, बैकग्राउंड स्टडी, एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, मेथड्स, एंड एट द एंड यू हैव कंक्लूजन. This is the way of writing a review paper. Again, suppose अब हर एक जर्नल का requirement is also different. I don't know ये लिखा होगा इसमें. See, the paper was received on 21st October. It got accepted on 26 November. तो ये जब receive हुआ उनको, after that we were doing so many corrections from the reviewers, and on 26th November I got the acceptance, and then it got published on 29th November. This was another paper that was again published, तो उसमें भी आपको याद रखना है. Now this was again published with one of the faculties of CDAC Pune, then Symbiosis Australia, and yes, Parth Goel sir was also there. We had jointly done this work. हमेशा याद रखना कि in abstract you are trying to focus the contribution that you have done. Okay, यहाँ पे फिर से मेरा introduction आ गया. Now in this was about partial phase detection, this particular work. So you are not supposed to use the faces of any other person, because if you are using the faces of any other person, you need to take an NOC from them. So that was the learning in this Q1 and Q2, that अगर हम यहाँ पे मैंने अगर फेस लगाया था ना अपना भी, तो उसके लिए भी मैंने NOC दिया था आगे कि भाई I have no objection if my face gets published because this is my paper. ठीक है. अब इंट्रोडक्शन के अंदर अगेन यू विल बी राइटिंग द कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस एज वेल एज द नॉवेल्टी पार्ट एंड हाउ द पेपर इज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. Second, instead of writing background study, what we had written was related work. Okay, just the terminology got changed. अब यहाँ पे पूरा हमने related work लिखा. In third, उसमें हमने लिखा था method. Here I have listed out methodology. In method, always we are going to write about the proposed work. तो यहाँ पे हमारा proposed work आ गया सारा. ठीक है. देखो अब ये सारे हमारे results आ गए proposed work के. कौन कौन सी अप्रोच यूज करी है वो, उसमें एक्सपेरिमेंट्स था. हियर वी हैव यूज्ड एक्सपेरिमेंटल एनालिसिस. अब यहाँ पे जो मैंने डेटा लिया है, दिस इज फ्रॉम FDDB डेटा सेट, एंड देयरफॉर आई हैड टू साइट कि भाई आई हैव यूज्ड द FDDB डेटा सेट हियर, राइट. देन व्हाटएवर थिंग्स आर बीइंग लिस्टेड अबव, उसका डिस्कशन मैंने कर दिया अपना एक्सपेरिमेंट्स में. सो दिस इज माय डिस्कशन पार्ट. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे मैंने अपनी सैंपल इमेज ली है, तो नो ऑब्जेक्शन का कोई मैंने सबमिट किया. बट इफ देयर इज FDDB एंड MAFA डेटा सेट दैट इज बीइंग यूज्ड, सो अगेन आई नीड टू क्लियरली राइट इट डाउन दैट दीज आर द फिगर्स दैट वर टेकन फ्रॉम FDDB डेटा सेट एंड दीज वर द फिगर्स दैट वर टेकन फ्रॉम MAFA डेटा सेट एंड दे आर बीइंग प्रॉपरली साइटेड. नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट यू विल ऑब्जर्व इज, इवन इफ यू जूम, तो ये अल्फाबेट्स जो होते हैं ना, ये फटते नहीं हैं. So you need to use a high resolution images while always plotting graphs. And finally you have conclusion here. So I think this paper also took us great amount of time. You can see on 16th November it was received and accepted, right? So it got accepted on 7th Jan. So you can see कि भाई इतने महीने बाद हमने इसके अंदर corrections किए, everything was done. Just give me 1 minute students. बस ठीक. Right? So again, in between 16 November to 7 Jan, we had received multiple corrections and reviews and so on, and then it got published on 11 Jan. So my aim is, if you are planning to write a research or a review paper, please go through most of the papers on background so that you get an idea of how to frame the sentences and how to make a paper. ठीक है. तो प्लीज आप लोग स्टार्ट कर दीजिए अभी से. वेरी लेस टाइम इज देयर. यू ऑल आर इन 6th सेम, 7th सेम में आएंगे, फिर प्लेसमेंट्स और आप सब अप्लाई करना शुरू हो जाएंगे. पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि कब हमारा बीटेक खत्म हो गया. ओके. सो इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर टू इनिशिएट एट एन अर्ली स्टेज, बिकॉज अ गुड पेपर ऑल्सो टेक्स टाइम. रिव्यू पेपर लिख दिया, कॉन्फ्रेंस में डाल दिया, ठीक है. एट एन इनिशियल स्टेज इट्स ओके. But at a later stage, only journal papers are entertained, okay, in order to build up a good profile. But yes, it requires a lot of hard work and dedication to sit behind and work for this particular papers. So if any one of you is having a good paper, please don't waste that in conference, but rather you try to enhance that paper and get it published in good journals. Okay. So anything you all want to discuss, please let me know.
Ma'am, can you list out some of the other organizations except IEEE and Springers, which are also very reputable and can accept the papers?
See, mainly what is there is IEEE and Springer have got such nice recognitions, but to list out, we have IEEE is there, then we have Springer, then we have elsewhere, Elsevier is there. Just correct me if my spelling might go wrong for this. Then in MDPI you can try, because the main thing is all these things are basically Scopus indexed. ओके यू नीड टू हैव अ प्रोफाइल इन स्कोपस. तो आप IEEE स्प्रिंजर टारगेट करिए, नहीं होता है तो एलसीवियर में जाइए, MDPI में जाइए, कहीं भी जाइए. मेन होना चाहिए कि सबकी इंडेक्सिंग स्कोपस में है कि नहीं. इफ दे आर स्कोपस इंडेक्स मींस इट इज गुड. ठीक है. अभी क्या क्या हो रहा है कि स्प्रिंजर्स वाले जो हैं दे आर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कॉन्फ्रेंसेस, एंड कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में पेपर्स गेट सिलेक्टेड एंड इट बिकम्स बुक चैप्टर्स. Okay, and then those book chapters are indexed in Scopus. So this is also okay, but I would suggest that first always prefer journal that are Scopus index journal, and second you go for conferences. इन स्कोपस इंडेक्स जर्नल की लिस्ट भरा पड़ा है इंटरनेट पे, आप लोग देखिए कौन सी जर्नल है, एंड देन ट्राई टू पब्लिश देम इन दोज जर्नल्स. ठीक है. अब ये जैसे MDPI है, तो MDPI स्कोपस इंडेक्स में भरा पड़ा है. इसमें एक मैंने दो दिखा दिया आपको, जैसे इसमें फ्यूचर इंटरनेट दिखाया, और ये बिग डेटा एंड कॉग्निटिव कंप्यूटिंग जर्नल है, और एक ये फ्यूचर इंटरनेट जर्नल है. अब तीसरी जो हमारी चल रही है वो Q1 में काम चल रहा है, उसमें भी आई जस्ट शो यू द पेपर. भयंकर चेंजेस दिए एग्जामिनर ने, वो क्या है, रिव्यूअर ने, एंड वी आर स्टिल वर्किंग फॉर दैट पेपर. सी such a big paper, but they have given us so many changes in that कि अब तक we are not able to complete, and I think it's more than 2 months and they are giving us the updations. So this will go in Journal of Sensors and Actuators. अब वो भी MDPI के अंडर है, but the main thing is Journal of Sensor and Actuator. This particular journal is Q1. तो यू शुड ऑलवेज रिमेंबर द फ्लो कि भाई एक्सेस के बाद स्कोपस की कोई भी जर्नल है Q1, Q2, Q3 एंड Q4, उसी में हमें टारगेट करना है. सो ट्राई टू टारगेट फॉर दैट ओनली. ACM में भी चल रहा है, बट आई डोंट थिंक ACM हैज गॉट दैट मच ऑफ स्कोप इन पब्लिकेशन. Any other thing?
And ma'am, one thing is clear from your presentation that if we really want to publish a good research paper, it will take lots of amount of time. So if you are starting from semester 6,
Exactly. Then you
yes,
can
ma'am.
expect कि भाई सेमेस्टर 7 तक एक अच्छा पेपर हाथ में होगा, और वो भी क्या है, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, ओनली इनिशियली इट विल टेक टाइम टू पब्लिश द फर्स्ट पेपर, ओनली इट वुड टेक टाइम. मेरे को जो पहला मैंने पेपर पब्लिश किया था ना, उसी में टाइम लगा था. सेकेंड पेपर बनाने में इट डजंट टेक मच टाइम, बिकॉज इफ द रिजल्ट्स आर इन हैंड देन इट बिकम्स इजी कि भाई हाँ, व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम गुड जर्नल. Right, but yes, you need to have a good mentor for that because you are still in BTech. अब मैंने तो अपनी PhD कंप्लीट कर ली है, तो भी मेरे ये जो दोनों पेपर्स आप लोग देख रहे हैं, इसमें मेरे सर हैं, मेरे गाइड हैं केतन कोटेचा सर. तो मैंने उनकी गाइडेंस से ही ये पूरा वर्क हम लोगों ने किया था. मैंने और पार्थ सर ने ये वाला वर्क है, ये वाला वर्क है, और अभी जो हम तीसरा वर्क कर रहे हैं उसमें हमने गणात्रा सर की भी गाइडेंस ली है. तो जो मैंने अभी आपको ये पेपर दिखाया, ये वाला, इसमें भी हमें बहुत टाइम लगा है, बट ये हमारा सी के स्टूडेंट्स के साथ ही है बाय चांस. पर दे हैड वर्क फॉर दिस रिजल्ट्स ओनली फॉर 4 to 5 months. तो उन्होंने रिजल्ट्स पे वर्क किया. देन दे अप्रोच कि मैम अब हमें अच्छा पेपर लिखना है, तो वी स्टार्टेड राइटिंग सच पेपर्स. तो डेडिकेशन तो बहुत चाहिए. पहला पेपर निकाल लो अच्छा, तो मोटिवेशन भी आ जाता है, यू ऑल गेट मोटिवेटेड एंड देन यू ऑल कैन राइट गुड पेपर्स. Yes, anything, Parth?
Yes, ma'am. Just giving you my background, like I want to do masters in Canada, and particularly I want to do course-based masters in which we need to complete a research project. Okay.
Okay.
So for that, I have attended several webinars of the universities that they are conducting right now, and in that I asked the same question to the professors that see, I am in BTech. Right now, I have started working on certain research fields. Now, is there any kind of prerequisite for doing such kind of masters? So he told me that see, right now there is no prerequisite, especially in Canadian universities, that you need to publish a research paper. But he gave me a roadmap. So I want to
Correct.
discuss that roadmap with you. If you find it relevant, then please guide us in that. He
Sure.
told me that see, right now you are in undergrad, so basically in rarest of the rare cases, undergrad students go for a research paper.
Good. Correct.
So what you can do is, first of all, start researching on your interested fields, and then try to go for a conference paper. Once conference paper is accepted, then enhance your research and then target for the research paper. In this way, you will, along with the creation of the research paper, you will also start developing your research profile. So which
Correct.
will be very helpful when you will be applying for your masters after 7 semesters. So is
Yes.
it a right way to go?
यस यस एग्जैक्टली सी इसलिए मैंने है ना अभी चैट्स में आप लोगों के साथ कॉन्फ्रेंस की ही लिंक शेयर करी है ओनली इफ यू स्टार्ट विथ कॉन्फ्रेंस यू गेट अ गुड कॉन्फिडेंस बट इफ यू आर हैविंग अ एक्सट्रीम गुड पेपर इन हैंड देन डोंट वेस्ट दैट पेपर इन कॉन्फ्रेंस अब मैं जब अंडर ग्रेजुएट में थी वी वर नॉट इवन अवेयर दैट ऐसे पेपर्स वी आर सपोज टू राइट सो इन मास्टर्स आई स्टार्टेड राइटिंग माई पेपर्स एंड आई गॉट इट पब्लिश्ड इन IEEE conferences. Okay, in IEEE conference, those papers were Scopus indexed. So because of that, my Scopus profile got enhanced. Then when I started writing in conference and the paper start getting published, so I gained a certain level of confidence कि हाँ मैं paper लिख सकती हूँ. But अगर मेरा कोई अच्छा result वाला paper आ गया, then I used to put that in journals. Okay, so at an initial stage, you get some confidence for writing in conference. And conference, to be very honest, are very easy to target. बहुत ही easy है conference papers निकालना. It's not very tough. Little guidance and little good writing, academic writing, will guarantee conference publications. Don't worry for that. ठीक है, पर पेपर एकदम academic writing वाला लिखो. And you can also take help in academic writing. You can take help of this particular Quillbot. ठीक है, ये एक टूल है, आप इसका यूज करो. आई विल शो यू दैट टूल आल्सो. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने इसका वर्जन ले रखा है, Quillbot. Okay, this is a paraphrasing tool that is there. You can get the premium version. I think that's only of 500 rupees. Now, what is the advantage of Quillbots? For example, I have copy pasted this particular line in Quill. ठीक है? If you are taking the premium version, then all these options will get enabled. Okay. Suppose अब मेरे को इसको क्विल करना है जिससे उसमें प्लैगरिज्म ना आए. So I will paraphrase that, and this entire sentence would become plagiarism free in this particular sentence. See, यहाँ पे ऐसा लिखा था, ये पूरी चीज plagiarism free होके यहाँ पे आ गई. So you can take advantage of this particular tool also whenever you are writing a paper. It is very good. मेरे पास login अगर मेरे को याद नहीं रहता है, let me try. I'm very can't remember passwords. Let's see if this works. Okay, it has worked. अब देखो मेरा, क्योंकि we have taken the premium tool for writing papers. अब इसको मैंने copy किया. Okay, I have pasted. Now I want it in a creative format. So ये creative way में जाके paraphrase हो जाएगा. But you need to read out कि भाई ये meaning is not getting changed. So this particular sentence becomes plagiarism free. So conference papers are really easy to target. You can take help of Quillbot, but ensure that the meaning of the sentence should not be changed. तो ये टूल का भी आप लोग यूज करके कॉन्फ्रेंस पेपर्स टारगेट कर सकते हो. बट एट एन अर्ली स्टेज कॉन्फ्रेंस करो, कॉन्फिडेंस आए, देन गो फॉर जर्नल्स. right? But always ensure that the paper should get Scopus index. वहीं paper डालना, वरना paper पूरा waste.
Even for the conference, right?
Correct, correct. IEEE Springer में ही Scopus index है, else there is no Scopus index conference are there. Hardly there are Scopus index conferences, but you need to see the indexing part for that. But IEEE and Springer are guaranteed to be Scopus index. Okay. So please at least initiate, and if there are any queries, we are there. You can easily approach us for that. Okay. So I hope today's session was clear. Quickly respond the way we do. Okay. Thank you, Parth. Thank you. Nupur, thank you. Clear, everyone? Okay. So thank you so much for attending. Please take care. Okay. Okay. Thank you, class. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone. Thank you.